Funny you say that, Prompto. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy 15. Last time we left off, we took on some giant toads and kicked some pretty decent ass. I also got to test out the new abilities that I gave to Gladio and Prompto, and Prompto's ability seems the most interesting to me so far because I never expected him to do something like that. Actually, let's see what level it is right now. It's already at level 2. Hot damn. No wonder it changed, because before it was a tiny little orb. Now it's like you opened up a black hole or something. But I can only imagine what it looks like through the next levels. But that leveled up pretty quickly considering we reeled in a ton of enemies. And it does decent damage as well. Anyway, so in today's video we're on another hunt, and today we are taking down something called an Abro. And not to be confused with the Abros and Pokemon. I just sneeze. Nike. Sorry about that. Hopefully this won't take too long because I gotta get to this guy during the daytime, and it's still daytime right now, but I'm hoping by the time I get to him it won't be nighttime. But anyway, with that aside, I want to talk about how I've been doing lately. And yeah, I did say like how it's been for the past month, but like today, it's very rare right now that I feel good, and not even good where I've done a good job, just good to where nothing's bothering me. I feel like I have control of stuff, not to where things are out of control and stressing myself out over small things. I genuinely feel happy right now, and I haven't felt that feeling in a good while, honestly. And I guess I have my brother and his girlfriend to thank for that, because they offered an opportunity for me, and I took it, and here I am now, being more of an adult than I ever thought I would be, or something like that. I mean,
nice change of pace.
Oh great, it's nighttime. The enemies aren't gonna be there then. Fuck. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Is there like a campground nearby? Can I just sleep the night away? Yeah. Other side. That way. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I mean, it's good to feel this way again. Just feel genuinely happy about, relatively nothing. Don't take that negatively, but I just feel happy. And I got no reason for it. I can't explain why I'm happy. I'm just happy, and I haven't felt like that in a good while. And I think that's where we took out Titan. And that cloud strangely looks like a griffin to me. Or a dragon. Anyway, we're gonna sleep the night away. But I mean...
Camping. Again.
Well, you got a problem with camping?
I'm not much of a camping person, honestly. Actually, the last few camping trips I've taken, they did not go out so well. Or turn out so well. Oh, Iggy can make something good. Oh, you can make this as well. Fried Frontier Skewer. Cool. Anything else new? Ooh. Last Stand. Significantly increase strength and magic, but drastically reduce maximum HP. We're not eating ramen. But what would be better? Yeah, sure. Let's go for something spicy. But yeah, if you're wondering how my story's been going, I'm finally... This goes along with feeling, oh, that looks pretty damn good. But I'm finally back to feeling happy whenever I write, because before, I would write and I would just struggle because I couldn't get my ideas out so well. But now I can write a little more and just let my brain flow, and I'm relieved to feel that. Also, what the fuck are you doing, Gladio? Oh, you're doing squats. And yeah, I'm relieved to feel that again because, like I've mentioned many times before, I'm working on a story and I want to oh, Oh, aren't you sexy? Taking that? Sure. I don't know why, but that looks like it's a really sassy pose. Like, if you just put arms in, like, the position of that would just look funny to me. I might Photoshop that, actually. See what I can do. Alright. Let's see if a scene comes up. Nope. Alright.
Just about awake.
Let's do it. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm relieved to feel that, like, you know, to feel good when I write. Because as I said, I would struggle whenever I write because I couldn't get my ideas out so well. But now, I'm finally making more progress with getting my ideas flowing out more proficiently.
I need now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Oh, great. Oh, Jesus! I actually didn't mean to do that. I meant to go in with the sword, but whatever. Or Rune Saber. I was hoping I could, like, look at it. But it just feels great to be at that state where you feel happy doing what you're working towards. Because as I said, like, I want to publish a story later on because, like, I've been working on a story for a pretty long time now, and I still have ideas flowing in my head. I always had ideas flowing through my head, and the fact that, like, I want to create something and have people look at it, like, you know, create something that people will look at, that's pretty fucking crazy. And the same idea can go with YouTube, because, like, you know, I only have 23 subscribers, but it is kind of surprising that, like, you know, some people are actually interested in my videos, because I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I appear to be doing okay, to say the least. Anyway, let's take on this Abros. Shit, gotta back up. Fuck you! Oh, I couldn't get him because he kicked out. Alright, I gotta work on the timing again. Nicely done. Gladio with a sword. I don't know why, but the way he just ran towards me, he was like, "Here I come!" Let's get that grabby spear going. Oh, it changed this time. Wait, does it change according to enemies? Or is the game glitching out a little, not showing it completely? I don't know. Someone's coming towards me. There we go. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know, like, whenever you get a link strike, it would say, it says the name of whoever you got a link strike with. Anyway, let's try this Cyclone again. Nice. Okay, so that actually worked that time, but it didn't do too much damage because these guys aren't weak to the weapon I got. Like my greatsword doesn't have their weakness. Ow. Ah, you bitch. Fuck you. We need that gravity spear again. It's gotta change for the certain enemy. I'm certain, because whenever we fought those toads, it was just like a giant black sphere. Now it's like tiny. But I guess it might depend on the size of the enemy. I honestly don't know. Oh yeah, I can do more damage with my Armiger. Let's try this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can see the damage. Also, I seem to be taking a lot of damage as well. Oh god! Hello? I need some help. Hello? Thank you. Now, could use something to make him weak.
This ought to give you an edge.
Thanks. Never miss.
That is really fucking cool, honestly.
Barely hanging on.
He's doing fine. He's still got more health than... the one that's dead. You know, that guy over there. Ah, stop swinging your dick like an asshole. We get it. You have a giant ween, nerd. I don't know why I had to process that word in my head. I was like, what am I trying to say?
Raptor special coming up.
Well, that's cool. It kind of sucked up the air like a vacuum. So I'd take care of them pretty easily. Dead. Done and done. One left. Two left, actually. Don't mind my math. I am in college. I have done the maths. Nicely done.
Nice work.
Gladio, do it.
Here we go. Over here.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Thanks. Count on.
Nice.
Don't do anything like
The link strikes are real. Oh god, what am I doing?
Hey, Ignis, structure.
Heck.
Ain't got much life left in it.
You're telling me.
Show no mercy.
Heck. I'll just let you guys take care of it. I'm fine over here.
You're mine.
Can you help Noct?
Okay, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome. And I still got the loaded power up in my hands. That's really cool though.
Flop onto a hotel bed. Whew, cannonball for me. Camp's not gonna cut it tonight.
So you say. Anyway. Now, let's head back to our car. So, I think my game's glitched again because the thing has not gone away in my hands. Nor am I not complaining about it. Anyway, I guess for, you know, a heads up on games I want to play later on. I still want to play Binding of Isaac, and it turns out that the game is available for consoles. So, you guys have something to look forward to way later on. As for the Shantae games, I will get them eventually. It's just that, you know, I've been dealing with moving and a bunch of other personal things, you know, getting back into the writing groove, and just other things in general. But now that I'm in a good spot, you know, I'm definitely gonna try. I gotta, like, now that I'm more on my own than ever, you know, I really gotta, like, work on my motivation. But my motivation has been coming back a little more now. Like, I have more than I ever did before, which I am glad for, honestly. And does someone need a... No, it's just a random broken down car. If that was all fixed up, I bet my brother would fucking lose his mind over it. Because my brother loves classic cars. My brother's more of a car person than I could ever be. He could, like, look at a classic car and just be like, oh yeah, that's a
Everything in order.
Barracuda or whatever the fuck. He's just more of a car person than me. Like, I know how to, like, work on a car, but not as much as he does. But, you know, going back to the games I want to play, you know, Shantae games, I will get to them eventually. Same for Binding of Isaac. As for other games way later on, if you guys haven't seen the E3, what is it, the E3 festival? Neither have I, but, like, I saw some leaks and saw some posts, and I'm really, really excited for the new Metroid to come out. I know they announced it very early, and even there's even a post about it, and the guy who works on Metroid was like, well, people have been really excited about this and have been really looking forward to this, so, like, you know, it wouldn't really matter to show them the game this early because Nintendo's not known for, you know, showing them a game that's going to be in development for, like, the next couple of years, aka this game. But whenever I saw like the new post and this new post and it's like a new Metroid Prime 4 has been confirmed, I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck you talking about? And then I looked at the video, which was just like, you know, the number 4 flying by with like Metroid music in the back of Metroid Prime 1. I was like, hold the fuck on, what is this? Why is this happening? And then later on, I see another post saying that like Metroid 2 Return of Samus is going to be remade for the 3DS, and I was like, oh my god, yes. Because that's the only one I have not played. And it does explain why the fan remake of another Metroid 2 game was taken down. It does explain why, but like, you know, at the same time, I'm saddened that it was taken down because I wanted to play it, and I did play it, but it was still in development. So like, I could only get to like, I want to say the 8th Metroid before the game was like, hey, this is as far as we've gotten. We're still working on things, so, you know, come back in a few months and we'll have more stuff, support our site and whatnot. And I was like, oh, okay, but like, I was really excited for it because like, when was the last time a Metroid game has come out? Like, honestly, I was so hyped for it, and you guys know how much of a Metroid fan I am, especially like for Mega Man. And I might actually get Marvel vs. Capcom, the newest one, because the enemy on that is Voltron and Sigma is from Mega Man, and I'm like, hold on, you guys have my interest now. And I've seen people play Marvel vs. Capcom before, and I was, why'd you stop? Okay. But, I've seen Marvel vs. Capcom before, and I was like, oh, you get to play as Zero? Yeah, you can also play as Mega Man and shit. I was like, no way! I was just like, oh my god, you get to play as, like, 2 of my favorite characters ever and shit. And they're just like, oh yeah, you've always been able to do that. I'm like, shut up, I've never seen this game before. And then people will give me shit about it because I'm not much of a fighter game person.
Nice.
Like, fighting games are kind of boring to me. Like, there's not much story that can go on with it. The last fighting game I ever played was Soul Calibur 5, but that game's story was so fucking short. Like, I completed it in 2 days. And that's not as bad. That's worse than the fucking, what is it, Darkness 2, I think? You know, that game where you play as this mafia leader, and he's got like these demon tentacles behind him and shit, and then at the end, he gets betrayed by his girlfriend after descending down into this hellish labyrinth. I don't know what the hell happened. Nor do I remember much of the first one because the game actually scared the living shit out of me. It was a pretty dark game, honestly. I think at one point, it just like, the game just turned into like, you know, discover your dark side and then fight your dark side to control your demons, but they end up betraying you, and I'm just like, okay, what the fuck? Spoilers, I guess, for a game that's been out for probably over 10 years.
Welcome.
Hello. But I mean, Soul Calibur 5's story is so fucking short, and the last boss is pretty annoying. Like I said, I'm not much of a fighting game person, but Marvel vs. Capcom might change me, might change my mind on that. We'll have to see.
Would you like something to eat?
Let's see what other hunts you got. I'm just gonna do nothing but hunts. Level 30. What do we have to fight? Like these tiger things? They came from the mountain.
I look forward to the good news.
Alright.
Stay safe.
So yeah, I'm very excited for that game to come out. I'm definitely going to buy the Switch now, and, you know, later on, I am going to do The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, because there's been, it's like it would be a totally new experience for me, because I haven't played that game yet, but it's like a totally different Zelda. And I'm like, beyond excited for that. So like, yeah, like, with the new Metroid game coming out, you know, I'm also going to buy the new Zelda, do some Mario Kart. Well, not record it because I don't really have any friends to play with. We'll have to see what goes on, but like, I am fucking excited for the new Metroid game. So, what time do I have to be there? All times, sweet. Alright, so I can get there, and in the next video we'll start from there. But anyway, that is going to be all from now. Leave a like and comment if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel grow, and in the next video I'll talk a little more about my hype for future games and whatnot, and we'll see where we go from there. We're also going to do one more hunt, and then I'll call it a session for today because my brother gets back in like... Well, my brother gets off work pretty soon. But anyway, I will see you all later.